much time hiding who we really
This
are.
is Zuko. Yeah.
To show the world our true face.
Not saying show the world our true face before his scar.
Your gauntlets are laced incorrectly, but no one will notice.
What? Help me fix it.
I remember my first war council meeting. They were small.
Oh yeah, today's the day.
Alright, look.
Like a prince.
A prince that has yet to see the world, full of energy and just happy to be at his father's side. You're going the wrong way. Oh, okay. The way that they framed Iroh in the back, it felt like he's about to be like, Prince Zuko the other way.
We were given new orders.
New orders by who?
By me. We've been playing catch up for too long.
Did you not know he was on the ship? Why did he react like that?
I am in charge of this mission. I am the commander of this ship.
And I am an admiral.
Well, Admiral Zhao is here.
Lieutenant G, resume our original course. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I was about to say, in the last episode you were talking about following the rules, now you're trying to undermine an admiral.
I do, and that's why I can't do what you say. Admiral Zhao was very clear with these orders and what would happen if we didn't follow them.
We can't let him come in and take it all away. Not after everything we've been through.
But I mean, they're just there. That's just the crew that Ozai gave him. They're not all banished. I'm sure they could all go home and he would get a new crew. Like
For the last 3
they
years,
aren't trying to
we've
get
only had
the
each other. And that's still true. Only those of us on this boat know what it's been like. Zhao is not the one who deserves your loyalty.
yeah.
He doesn't care what we've had to sacrifice because he's never had to sacrifice anything. And if you ask anyone here, they'll tell you he may be a prince, but he's not our prince.
I was about to say, like, the rest of the crew isn't banished like he is. So when he says, do you not know what's at stake? I'm like, they don't really, it's not the same for them. Every now and then when I look at that guy, it's just the sideburns. I'm just like, masks. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense if Zhao got the archers last episode. Oh, we're at Roku's island. This is awesome. It looks really good. It looks like, that looks real. Like, it looks really good. Well, not Roku's island, but his Fire Nation temple. I'll say his island is actually somewhere else. Oh, I was smiling because I thought it was going to be a painting of Roku. What'd you do with your glider, Aang? Did you leave it outside?
My name is Aang, and I'm here to visit the Shrine of Avatar Roku.
We know.
Wait! You're supposed to be men of peace.
All right, well, this is happening exactly like how the show happened. Are we?
Okay, Nyla, let's go.
Are we just gonna say that that belonged to one of the
I believe the Avatar
Anger then?
represents not any one kingdom,
Because if so, that's a little bit of a
the whole
cop out.
of the unified world.
Did he light all those while walking into the room? That statue of Roku looks really cool.
Who dares disturb the peace of the Avatar?
It's me.
That's an interesting way to.
To bow before your elders and hop on one leg?
I'm with you, Aang. I'm like, all right.
It's good to see you, Aang. But what took you so long? But there are consequences if we fail. Painful consequences.
Yeah.
What did you take?
A totem that represents something that Ko needs and cannot forget. The pennant belonged to the Mother of Faces, an ancient spirit who crafted faces for all living beings.
Wait, are we gonna... I'm gonna save this for the end of the discussion, but if we're talking about that, then if you've read the books, you know. But
Avatar has to make the impossible choices, placing the world's needs ahead of your needs. On that, Kyoshi and I agree.
yeah. I'm a little... I hope we get to talk to Roku again in this episode. It's weird that the statue looks like the animated Roku. I feel like they should have made it look like the live action Roku. because there's definitely a difference, like, and just like the facial structure alone of how they look. Okay, I know that one fire stage didn't do all that.
Paralyzed.
Oh, they're there. That's really, I like how they did the Nala's effect. Because Nala sees with its tongue, it doesn't, like, it's blind. Okay, so I don't like how they do some of this. She found a random piece of cloth on a tree, and it just happened to be Aang's.
No, really. You need to let me go.
But then also, her and her Shirshu got to the island that Aang had to fly to, you know, with astounding speed.
Here's the thing.
So it's just, you know, it's just the convenient, you know, it's just plot. We just need the plot to move the story forward, but like, at least make it make sense, you know.
You actually got him.
Feel free to count it.
You captured the Avatar and that's all the money you got for it? No.
Because you're so cute.
I wonder why they switched the roles. Because in the show, Iroh was like flirting and trying to get with, well, not trying to get with, but Iroh had a crush on her, but they flipped and now she has a crush on him.
Kingdom's forces are concentrated along the southern coast. We tried flanking them, but they keep lengthening the line.
How about a pincer move?
He just looks so happy to be there.
Didn't you hear the general? They're protected by cliffs on one side.
Tundra tanks to come over the top.
They're earthbenders. Our tanks would be buried under rocks in seconds.
Come on, Zuko. What else you got?
It's a terrible plan.
What did you say?
I said, it's a terrible plan. Sir.
You dare question?
Enough!
There is only one way to resolve this.
Agni Kai.
Agni Kai.
I wonder if we're gonna get an Agni Kai between Zuko and Zhao. Why do they sound like animals?
We'll take the Avatar.
Over my dead body.
Tempting. However,
Did they cut off the top of his hair? You look very uncomfortable on that tree. It's okay, Zuko, you'll get him next time. Dude, Aang tied up in the back is really funny.
he's been waiting a long time, and I don't want him to be disappointed any more than he already has been.
Oof, that's cold.
He knows attacking it would be suicide. Entire armies have tried and failed.
Iroh looks weird now. They cut off the top.
Going there would violate your banishment.
I don't care.
But Ozai does. And if he finds out...
But the Avatar
is lost!
Based off of the last episode where where Ozai was talking about how Zuko found the Avatar and stuff, I feel like if Zuko were to write a messenger hawk right now saying what happened, that he captured the Avatar, but Zhao took him to that stronghold, that Ozai would believe him and see that Zhao is the one lying and scheming, like how he was telling Azul that's not a good thing to do.
Order want to know all the details of the Avatar's capture. Make it clear I spared no effort in securing him.
When you've actually done nothing.
Avatar. Had you heard of my name before your capture, or was this the first time?
Dude, he's only been unfrozen for like maybe not even a month, a couple of weeks.
Both his hands and his feet are shackled.
Yeah, write down that both his hands and feet are shackled, so when he escapes, it looks even worse on you. This actor is really playing up the cockiness of Admiral Zhao. He's doing a good job.
I'm thinking less about my past and more about my future.
Here we go. Oh, they have his theme playing too. Oh, it's a It's not the exact same score. They redid it a little bit. They held on his face for a very long time. Oh, he like slowly tilted his head. That was a long hold on this.
Gonna be some night, huh?
I'm glad that he doesn't have like the giant wig
Less fire spitting than On's birthday.
that he had in the movie.
All clear.
I'm so glad we have flashlights now. Cause that'd be so annoying. Moving around with a giant lantern like that. Okay, I was about to say, Zuko, how'd you get up there? But, oh, spoiler, I'll bleep it out. Just in case someone doesn't know. But yeah, I was about to say, how'd you get up there? Oh, he got in the thing. But on the wall, it was a Fire Nation guard. That's I was confused. I thought it was this blue spirit. That's a great shot. That's right out of the show. I love it when they do those one-to-one shots. It's not the same without frozen frogs hopping around.
Right.
Yeah.
Run now. Talk later.
Or talk never. Just run now. Oh, gates closed. How convenient. Why is that there? Besides plot, why is that rope there? I want to know what they use it for.
The Avatar has escaped!
No one saw them climbing the wall. Alright, that's a bit much, guys. I knew that they were gonna climb the wall, but I thought it'd be during the fight. The fact that they were up the wall and no one noticed is crazy. All of you need to be fired. Like, every last one of you. That was cool. Was that real? Did he actually do that, or was that... I don't know, I wasn't sure if that was real or if that was animated, the way he jumped off there. Good job. Are they gonna do the thing? I hope they do the thing. Yeah, like when Aang just jumped up there, it looked kind of weird. Oh, they are gonna... Oh, you're dead. Oh, probably not dead, but you're hurt. Very hurt. It's not as high as I thought it was. That's cool. I like it. I like it. That was cool. That looks cool.
What are you doing?
All right, Zhao. Next move's on you.
Open the gate! Sir? Do it! Now!
Aang's face right now. He's like, this is crazy. Dude, like, just I want to see a shot of a whole bunch of firebenders like that in a group, all using their bending at the same time. That'd be so much fire. I bet it'd look cool. All right, here we go.
Do you have a shot? Take him out.
Yeah. That effect looks really good right there. All right, Aang, we gotta go. Can we speed this up a bit? Zuko, what? Who knew? All right, Aang, they're about to say they sound like they're close now. You guys gotta go.
You shouldn't try to move. You're hurt.
Yeah, he took an arrow to the face.
I'm trying to help.
I don't need your help. What?
I was about to say, are we just gonna say you're staring at each other? It took them a while to start talking. There's a lot of long pauses that feel weird.
Your calligraphy brush. Goat hair or rabbit?
No, because of the drawings.
I know I shouldn't have taken your notebook. And I'm sorry.
He kidnapped you. Don't apologize.
When I was supposed to be meditating, I was actually sleeping.
I was actually sleeping. Aww. Beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You know what the Fire Lord is doing is wrong. So you don't have to be like him. You can show some compassion.
Yeah, Zuko. Show some compassion.
How dare you? I'm the crown prince of the Fire Nation. I will be the example for all firebenders. And my father is a great man.
Don't apologize, Sam.
Prepare yourself.
Here we go.
He's your son.
We'll see.
We'll see. Where's Azula? Is she here? Yeah, that's her.
Rise and fight, Prince Zuko, so you can learn some respect.
Sometimes the backgrounds look out of place, but other times they look so cool. Like the Fire Nation capital and stuff behind Ozai looks amazing. Azula's hair in this shot does not look good. Oh, he's actually fighting back in this adaptation. Is he about to tell Aang the same thing? I mean, is he about to tell Zuko the same thing he just told Aang about compassion?
Compassion is a sign of weakness.
Man, it could have been Ozai with the scar if he would have followed through with that hit. Yeah, the bangs on her in the shot just do not look right. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's a little weird.
The soldiers are gone, so should be able to get back to your ship without getting spotted.
I would have gave him another push, just for good measure. Gonna get out of here. That was a good scene. I like when they do the one-to-one scenes from the show.
Lieutenant, have you ever wondered how you and the others were assigned this mission?
Oh, are they the recruits that they were gonna sacrifice? That'd be a really good change. I'd like that.
Maybe you saw that as a sign of respect, but it wasn't. It was weakness. You must purge that weakness out of you.
You would literally have a scar right now to match his if you didn't held back.
You must...
Held back? Hold back? Yeah.
Sometimes the weak can become stronger. Sometimes you just have to give them a chance.
Yeah. Zuko's crew is the 41st crew.
Oh. And since you're so concerned with the 41st Division...
Yeah.
Take them with you. As your crew.
Wow, and Iroh told them... Did he really tell them how they got there? I forgot what his... Is he a private? Is he a lieutenant? I forgot what he is.
We're the 41st.
Yeah.
And you're all alive because of my nephew's sacrifice.
That's a nice change. I really do like that.
I'm fine.
We should have someone look at it.
I've dealt with worse.
That's nice. I like that.
What's going on?
They must have missed you at music night.
They must have missed you at music night. Are we gonna have music night? I hope we get to see music night. That'd be cool. Word spreads fast. I wonder if he told the whole crew. If he, I think Iroh did call him a lieutenant. If he told the whole crew how they got there already, while they were waiting for Zuko to get to the ship.
We'd travel incredible distances. Risk our lives.
Wow, he got there a lot faster this time. Oh, he really saw all of them. That's cool. I thought it was just gonna be Sokka and Katara. They look exhausted.
But I suppose it can be scary to admit you need people.
Yeah, I figured he was gonna pass on. He was just waiting to talk to Aang.
When I get back.
Of course.
Once I save my friends, I want more time.
Yeah, Aang, you really gotta read the room sometimes. See, what does he see?
So he put on a mask. It's not hard to understand why. What's hard is knowing that sometimes the mask is who we really are.
I like that while he was narrating that. Because he used the mask to save Aang. That was awesome. Alright, so that's it for this episode of The Last Airbender. Pretty good episode. I like that we got to see, you know, Zuko's backstory. And so this was a combination of, let's see, there's a couple of episodes actually. The Storm, obviously, because it's Zuko's backstory. And then along with the episode about, oh yeah, okay, the episode about Nala, the I know what it's called. I literally just said it. Shirshu? Yeah, Shirshu. Yeah, anyway, the animal's name is Nala in June. But that episode they actually met Bato, the water tribe, but Bato we saw in an earlier episode. And then also the episode with the solstice about meeting Roku for the first time. So they're doing a pretty good job of combining the episodes and not making it feel too cluttered. So let's see what all happened. We finally got to meet Roku. A little unserious, actually. I was a little taken back by that he was so. Yeah, Roku liked to play, you know, like he likes to have a good time, but with the way that the world is right now, like the fact that he was joking with Aang, I was like, okay. So, but yeah, just a good natured guy, and it was finally cool to see him. We didn't really touch on when he was talking to Aang, you know, you could clearly tell that there was remorse in his voice because when he was talking about the war and what led up to the war, you know, you could really tell that he is a guilty conscience when it comes to that. And you know, if you've seen the show, you know why. Uh, so yeah, that was really cool. I hope we get to see more Roku. When it comes to June and the Shirshu, yeah, like her walking through the woods and finding a random piece of red cloth, and it just so happens to be Aang, you know, like I said, that's definitely just plot. Definitely just plot. Because at the end of the last episode, Aang is flying to Roku's island. But in this episode, she finds the cloth and then she's at the island. Like I said, island. Like, how did you get there? You know, is it Shirshu? Hold on. I feel like have I been calling it the wrong thing this whole time? Yeah, no, it's Shirshu. I was thinking there was, right as I said that, how June got to the island, I was like, well, the Shirshus are really fast. But I was like, no, that's an eel hound. So we haven't met that yet. Like nothing's, I remember Master P and Dal said there's nothing faster on land or quicker in water than the eel hound. And I don't know, I had it confused in my head for a second. I was like, well, maybe Nala could swim really fast, but it's not Nyla. It's another animal that we haven't met yet. But yeah, so like it's just stuff like that. I know I said the same thing kind of earlier with episode 2, the Warriors episode, the Warriors of Kyoshi Island, because literally Avatar Kyoshi saved Katara and then used bending to fly to the village. But Katara and Avatar Kyoshi got to the village at the same time. When literally we just saw Avatar Kyoshi take off on rock, like on fire bending. And yeah, Katara still got there at the same time as her. I'm like, all right. Like it's little stuff like that that really takes me out of it. I know it's nitpicky stuff, but I studied film for a while. I've been editing stuff for forever. So yeah, it's just like little stuff that I notice that, you know, some people notice and it doesn't bother them, but for me it bothers me. I'm like, all right. But yeah, so I think that might be it for June for a while. You know, she pretty much fulfilled everything she needed to do. And yeah, that little pocket change that Iroh gave her, I'm like, no, you captured the Avatar. You need way more money than that. But you know, it was fine. Getting to see the Blue Spirit was awesome. I'm glad that they didn't have him wear that. It was just the mask, not that giant wig that he also wore in the movie. Because I was just like, what's with the wig? But yeah. So, Blue Spirit was cool. They really, the escape from from them having Aang in prison is almost 1-to-1. Like, they used a lot of the shots from the actual show. Like, they recreated a lot of stuff, which was really cool. That one scene where Zuko jumped on like the railing and stuff, I don't know, I could kind of see like the transition from, I don't know if they sped it up like they did like a speed ramp or something on it, but it looked like it went from real to digital to real again. Like I don't know if it was an animation or if they did like a speed ramp of him like jumping off this stuff. I don't know, but it looks weird. Aang's looked fine to me though for the most part. And yeah, I loved getting to see the story about Zuko and how he got his scars. They did a really good job with that. I do like that Zuko had a moment where he hesitated to attack his father, because it really shows like how much he respects his father and he wants his father's approval. And even though he's doing everything right, his father is still just like, you know, Ozai, his father is like, you can't show weakness, you can't show compassion to your enemies. Like, we got to sacrifice what we have to sacrifice to get, you know, to win this war. And I like the touch that Zuko had a chance to actually hurt his father and he didn't take it. Because if they do the scene later on in season 2, hopefully, no, that's season 3 actually. But if they do that scene in season 3, it'll be a cool little callback to when he first fought him with Agni Kai. So that was really awesome. It's cool getting the crew, the 41st. Yeah, the 41st crew, we got a little bit of backstory on them. So that was really cool. In the animated series, I don't think Zuko's crew was actually the crew that the Fire Nation was going to sacrifice. Because that was all the same, like, that General made a battle plan to sacrifice the new recruits. But I do like this twist that the recruits that they were going to sacrifice, they made them be Zuko's crew. That was really cool. and kind of ties everything back together. So that was really awesome. That was a nice touch. We didn't really get to see Ko that much. Oh, speaking of Ko, okay. Spoilers, right? Spoilers. If you haven't read the novel about Zuko's mother, that spirit that Roku said was Ko's mother, basically the mother of faces, and I forgot what it's not the promise, but I forgot which book series it was. But they revealed in the books what happened to Zuko and Azula's mom, and her mother like ended up changing identities and using that spirit, the spirit Ko's mother, in order to change her identity. So I wonder if this series goes on long enough, I wonder if they're going to take that and adapt that to live action, because that's a really cool Easter egg that they're mentioning, like the mother of faces in this, with identities and everything. So I wonder if we're going to get to see that in live action, because if we do, that'd be something I'd want to see. Like if live action adapted stories from the books, and Avatar Studios is about to start doing that. But if they adapted stuff from the books, I'd be a lot more on board than them adapting the original show. But so far, like I said, they're doing a pretty good job. There's like a few nitpicky stuff, and just them combining a lot of the storylines. When they combine a lot of the storylines like that, like I said in the previous in discussions, some of the character development isn't really there. Like some of the lessons that the characters really need to learn for future things to happen, they don't learn them, and that's what kind of concerns me a little bit. Like when we get into season 2 and stuff, if they get a season 2, we'll see. But yeah, other than that, solid episode. Great getting to see Zuko's backstory. Awesome. I'm finally getting to see Roku. And yeah, that moment between Zuko and Aang was really good. I really like that. I like that, it was more drawn out, the conversation between Zuko and Aang, and where Zuko kind of gives in a little and starts talking to Aang, and that they're actually able to, understand each other a little bit, because it's like this whole time, I don't even think Zuko knows his name yet. I don't think. No, I'm sure he knows his name. I'm sure Angus said it yet. But it's like, he's been hunting down the Avatar for 3 years, and he hasn't once had a normal conversation with him. So I do like that we got to see them have a conversation with each other without, I was going to say without fighting each other, but never mind. Because, yeah. But other than that, solid episode, really good. I believe episode 1 and 6 were written by Mike and Bryan, if I'm not mistaken. Like they wrote those episodes before they left the project. So yeah, this episode is really solid. And yeah, shout out to Mike and Bryan again. I think if I'm wrong on that, you can correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, all in all, great episode. Thank you guys for watching. We only got 2 more to go. So yeah, I'll see you next time.